I am so glad that you guys are joining me tonight for the agenda review for Wednesday night's meeting. I'm Dr. Treasure Ortiz, and now I know why you can't hear me. I was muted. So here we go. It's not like we don't Zoom 1,000 times a day, but still I will sometimes forget to unmute my mic. So, okay, there is no closed session for Wednesday night. So do not come at 5:30 because there won't be anything to talk about. Thank you, Jessica. Now I get what you were saying. Okay. So they will start the meeting at 7 p.m. There is an invocation and pledge of allegiance, and then they're going to have public comments for items listed and not listed on the agenda. So again, for anybody that's watching this for the first time, you can talk about anything at this point, okay? And then there will be the city manager update, a presentation, the City of San Bernardino Youth Civic Engagement Council members. This is really cool. We've been waiting for a while to watch them come and present. So, and introduce everybody. It's going to be great. A proclamation of Family Caregivers Month in the City of San Bernardino. And then we're going right into the consent calendar. So for everybody that is new, the consent calendars are items that have no discussion behind them. They are just voted yes or no. And there is unless a council member pulls it for a question, there will nothing on here that we talk about will be discussed. So I want to make sure everybody's super clear on that one. So an amendment to the 2023 mayor and city council regular meeting schedule, all wards. So they I guess, forgot or want to now, they're going to cancel the meeting for December 20th. So I believe December 6th, the first meeting in December will be the last meeting of the year. And then they will not come back until the second meeting in January. They take January 4th off. So December 6th will be the last meeting until the end of January. That's what number 3 is about. They are going to adopt a resolution approving a memorandum of understanding between San Bernardino County, the city, and Vulcan Materials Company. This is for Surface and Mining and Reclamation Act for CEQA. So let's take a look. Someone wants to see what's going on here. Let's do that. So this is on page 16. I downloaded this, so it'll look a little bit different. It might take me a minute. Okay. So we'll kind of give you a background. On July 25th, 2023, in line with the county's submittal, Vulcan submitted a Canyon Creek consolidation project to amend existing operational characteristics under existing city county approved and issued entitlements. All right, Vulcan operates 2 separate and adjacent surface mining and processing operations in the city and county, where they cover aggregate, sand, and gravel materials. The existing Cajon Creek quarry site is located in the city. The existing area of Q is located in the county. So area LMN is in our city and area Q is in the county, immediately south of Cajon Creek quarry. And Vulcan is proposing certain changes to operational characteristics under its existing city and county entitlements. So what it says is that whatever is permitted in one entity or one jurisdiction has to be permitted in the other. So we are putting together an agreement between all of us on how this will operate. So that's what that was. Okay, let me move me out of the way. There we go. All right, back up. Always fun. And like, this is the best part about, when you're going through this to ask your questions, the blue page number is exactly where we'll find the information. So you always know what's going on. And that's the key to the agenda reviews is knowledge is power. And what we don't know, sometimes when we read something at face value, what we don't know or the truth is in the backup. So, and then when something else happens, then we do our public records request. Okay, number 5 irrevocable agreement to annex number 2023-375. It is recommended the mayor and city council of San Bernardino adopt a resolution approving the application for the local agency formation to provide city sewer services to the property located at 119099 West 41st Street within the unincorporated territory of Arrowhead Farms, and authorizing the city manager to execute an irrevocable agreement to annex. So this is standard. If you're going to receive city services, we go through an entire process to incorporate you, and that's what we're doing, is that this is an agreement that irrevocable, cannot be taken back. So number 6, approval of commercial and payroll distributions. That's normal. Investment portfolio for July, August, and September. I wish one time a year they would pull this and go over it with everybody so you guys could see where the money is being invested. I think it'd be far better explained through finance department. Number 8, professional service agreement with Central Square Technologies, LLC. So authorize city manager designee to execute a 5-year professional service agreement with Central Square Technologies. Authorize the director of finance management services to issue a purchase order in the amount of $51,000 commencing. Okay, so something like this where it doesn't tell you, like, I mean, unless you know what Central Square Technologies is, you're not going to know. So let's go ahead and take a look at page 163. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, executive summary. CrimeView is a software system that is used to assist in day-to-day operations of collecting crime data to identify trends. CrimeView is migrating to cloud-based and will discontinue on-premise systems. The switch will allow for continued use of the system, which offers the advantage of being more efficient in real-time analytics and insights for mapping and reporting used by the police department. The police department has used CrimeView software since 1997. You guys, I'm so sorry. My brain is like doing something. Since 2007, the system is used as an internal and public-facing user interface that allows crime data to be displayed on map-related reports. The current system has been an on-premise architecture since its initial installation. Staff was advised by 2022 by the manufacturer Central Square Technologies that the on-premise version of CrimeView would be discontinued and unsupported at the end of the maintenance period. So what's interesting, and this is why reading this backup material, who would have thought there was nothing, literally anything, that related this topic to the police. Central Square Technologies, and and the whole thing goes into CrimeView. Initially, this is why it's so important. So what they're approving is a new cloud storage system for police and crime data. So see, that's why this stuff is, 1, so interesting, and 2, so important. 3, and 3, this is the power in knowing what your council is voting on, because not all of them do their agenda reviews. All right, number 9, receive and file formation of partnership with Casa Ramona and Home and Neighborly Services. Yes, I will go over this. This was asked earlier, so if you're worried. This came about earlier this year. And I know Casa Ramona and the Home and Neighborly Services are very important to our community for their history. So let's look at this. On January 18, 2022, Council approved a future item to be considered. This item included direction for staff to research and develop a formal partnership with Casa Ramona and the Home of Neighborly Services to provide city programs at the respective sites/community centers. Staff conducted an initial assessment and determined that due to limited staffing resources, the implementation of programs at additional sites was not viable. However, staff would revisit and reassess at a later date. In September of 2023, staff began conversations with the Home and Neighborly Services to set up a site walk and have a discussion about any program opportunities that might arise from grants and scholarships that assist with staffing and programming budgets. Once meetings are complete, a tentative plan will be discussed for future program options. Staff have contacted Casa Romana to initiate conversations and set meetings. To date, staff had not had a response from Casa Romana organization staff. Staff will bring back updates to the mayor and council as appropriate. So this is just a receive and file. It's just an update, but they are working to get in there. I know I've toured the Home and Neighborly Services, and boy, there's such an opportunity there, and really it needs to be. I think that the community could really come together, the city, and help rehabilitate that place, because it was just left in absolute disarray when their last vendor took off. And so just an awful mess that is so unfortunate, because it really is was a great space for people, especially on the west side. So that is what number 10 is. I'm sorry, number 9 is. Number 10, contract change order approval Encanto Community Center Improvement Project, Ward 6. So approve an amendment to the professional service agreement with Miller Architect for the amount of $77,000 for a total contract project amount of $256,180 from Encanto Community Center Improvement Project. For those of you that have been a part of that conversation, it's great to see this finally moving forward. Number 11, San Bernardino County Transportation Authority, Article 3 grant funds for bus stop sidewalk improvements. Very cool. So they're going to adopt a resolution for the submittal of a claim to the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority for transportation development, Article 3 grants, improvement project in the amount of $96,000. And then we are going to match of $24,000 is required, so that a total investment is $120,000. And hopefully they'll be able to spruce up some of the areas where we catch the bus. And that's it. I mean, the whole agenda is a consent 11 items, which it seems like it's going to go by pretty quickly. By the time I'm done, this is about the time I believe they'll be done. And then items to be considered for future meetings, Councilman Reynoso is proposing to the council to talk about considering establishing of a police substation in the north end of Ward 5. So as you guys, if you remember, our only substation is currently at the Inland Center Mall. So we will see where that goes. But yeah, it's going to be pretty quick. Like I said, unless someone pulls something, which I don't particularly see anything that is too controversial for tomorrow night. So I think we should be okay. I do want to share with you that tomorrow at 10 a.m., between 10 and 11 a.m., there is the Business Watch meeting downtown. So this is where, business owners, but as well as the public can come meet with the San Bernardino Police Department. And tomorrow, Amanda Hernandez from the Economic Development Division is coming, and we'll be able to talk about, future opportunity for businesses, as well as any other information. I know a couple council members show up there as well, so there would be a great opportunity. But I appreciate you guys. Let's coming and watching. Let's see, the planning commission is bigger this week. Yeah, we're going to start seeing a lot of movement. I think we need to be extremely vigilant and everything that is coming up. So I'll be reviewing more agendas, and we can make sure we track everything. But appreciate you guys. Look at that, a whole 17 minutes, and we are out of here today. So thank you guys again. I will post this. Sorry about the first couple minutes. I was muted on the actual Zoom, but here we are. We've made it through. So have a great rest of your week, and stay safe, San Bernardino.